Hello, people. Welcome back to Aurora IS channel. Yet another interesting topic on social influence and persuasion, which is continued to the attitude portion of your syllabus. So, it's a very interesting topic because it will be useful for you as administrators or the leaders or the reformers of the next generation. You will be doing all the ground reality work, so this plays a very important role, keeping in view the diversity of our society. There are various cultural communities as well as the social groups. Thus the social influence and persuasion makes a very large difference in the program implementations. So the basic every time we have seen that we are understanding the terminologies. So what's the difference between an influence and persuasion? There are totally two different things. We often use it interchangeably. So the difference is that influence is something like you influence somebody, like you persuade them through not just words but giving them some perks and privileges. You give them some material or you give some bribe to an officer to influence his kind of behavior or decision making. Whereas persuasion is something that only through words you try to change their ethical behavior. That is where the basic difference between influence and persuasion come. So let's see what kind of theories or what kind of types or what affects the persuasion techniques or the influence techniques, and where various types of agents that influence the attitude and thus the behavior of any person. So let's get into the session with the first thing is that social influence is nothing but it is a process where the communicators will try to convince the other people. As I am communicating this lecture to you, and I am trying to convince you through a transformation of message that will change your attitudes. So that is one definition. And Alport, another famous psychologist, has given a very good definition that it studies how thoughts, feelings and behavior of an individual will be influenced by implied presence of others, how others can influence you. So that is where this diagram will give you a basic information about how the persuasion or the influence takes place. So you always get into this discount sale in the malls and fake babas kind of ideologies, or whatever they say, you try to believe in it. So how does this happen? Because these people are excellent at social influence and social persuasion techniques. So this diagram explains you that one thing is that at the source portion you should have the expertise of the knowledge, the trustworthiness and attractiveness. That is why even in the advertisements, attractive people are placed in the advertisements to make you get influence with the buying the products eventually. And next, the messages of the discrepancy, fear, appeal will be placed in the messages, and target people will have an effect in change in attitude, as well as rejector message, and they can reject, they can change their attitude, or they can suspend with a judgment, and or derogate the resource itself, that whatever you say, I don't agree to it. So this is a chart of where from the source to the target the message is being generated, a communication is being generated. Then comes what are the different types of social influence. There are three types basically. Persuasion is also one type, but here let's see what are the other types of social influence. Social influence, one is conformity. Conformity is when you trying to change the opinions of the other people by the group norms. Like suppose you have a friends group. Why do you have this group? Like why you three people among your class of 60 members become friends? It's because you share a common norm. You have a different equal taste regarding it. So you will obviously, even if at some point of times you disagree with them, but you majorly confirm because the group ideology or the external source of ideology will play an important role in changing your opinions. And then compliance, the next form is the compliance. Next type of social influence is compliance. Compliance is nothing but can you please take out your work? Yes, because there is a kind of a direct request, can you? This shows the compliance of yours towards the passive source. Okay, then comes the obedience. Obedience is nothing but child obeys to the teacher, you obey to your boss, and further future your higher hierarchy, you have to be obedient to them. That is how, like, sit down and stop disturbing. So that is where the child sits down, or you will sit down and stop, remain quiet. So that is being obedient. The changes in the behavior is produced because an authority above you has asked for it. The next one type of social influence is persuasion. Persuasion is nothing but you make an attempt to change the person's opinion through communication by exchanging the person's attitude and opinion by the communication. That is a type of a social influence, where there are many other write-ups I have given here just to add some flavor to your answer, like beautiful lines like factors that affect behavioral change in response to real to imagine. So these are some write-ups which you can mug up or just reproduce on the paper for an extra edge of the marks that could be necessitated with. But there is other type of people also. Not that every time you try to influence a person and he'll conform to it. There are also non-conformers. So non-conformers have some kind of a qualities that they are highly independent in nature, self-reliant. They have this maturity to accept that a kind of resistance will be generated from them, and they will be ability to express themselves, that saying no is also big art, guys. So that no from their internal structure, belief structure, comes in when they are non-conformers, and their anxiety level is really low. They will try to listen to the source, they will understand the message, and they can even reject it. So that is what non-conformers will do. So compliance we have already seen that a request has been coming and you will comply to it. And then what kind of factors that inhibit this compliance is that when obedience is a behavior to response to extreme pressure, then compliance can be impacted. Like soldiers in the war, they know that killing innocent people is a sin, and different soldiers come from different religious background, but still they do it because they have an obedience to the duty. They know that devotion to the duty is much more important than being ethical in that extreme pressure situation. So this has an impact on the compliance. So this table will ensure that you have a synoptic understanding of what's the difference between conformity, compliance, and obedience, which are few types of the social influence. So conformity discovers why do we conform with, and factors that affecting the conformity will be ensured. In compliance, you will know the weapons of influence. In compliance, you know by a request you can get things done. So you know the weapons of influence, and then you know the persuasion techniques as well for a compliance to happen. Then the last factor is the obedience. Obedience is the factors that cause the destructive obedience. Like when do you not obey to your boss? When that pressure or the actual point of trigger comes in. So all these in all are the types of social influence. So influence is like, this is a chart taken from one company. It says that if you want to we want to sell the products of a company, we have an influencer hierarchy. The more reach in the topmost of the celebrities, then comes the publishers, like the bloggers or the partners they're engaging in. Then comes the fans, like the customers who believe the brand value is high and they have always been associated with positive attitudes towards a brand. So then the influence will increase, and the more influence is about friends, because you come to know about the movie through your friends who have already seen it. They will tell you like it's a brilliant movie, you could just go, the ratings, based on the ratings itself you will go and watch the movie. So this is acting as a very socially determinant influence factor, right? So next, let's go, what kinds of factors will influence your social influence? One, which we have already seen, the movie ratings from your friends, that it's a brilliant movie, you should go and watch. So you go and watch the movie. You maintain a positive relationship with the other people, so a peer pressure will be done. Emotions, strong emotions also have strong influences on the people. This is where the caste ideology plays an important role in politics. They come and attack you on the caste basis. They say that you are being downtrodden, you have been subjugated to the conditions, vulnerable conditions, so bring me to the power, I'll do this. So this is an emotive component of the political process ideology. Then there comes a reputation. If there is a high figure that has experience as well as the attractiveness, that is where people will try to incorporate and get influence with it. That is why Vidya Balan, being the motive to promote the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Why? Because she understood people have a value associated with the attractiveness of Vidya Balan, that she being the household name, so whatever she says, the kind of influence factor will be much more higher. Then we have the social trends. The social trends is nothing but creative and the recent trends that goes on, and you will also be aligned to it. The kind of hairstyles guys make, it's because of the trends that go into the market. And sometimes even your social influence can occur because of non-conforming attitudes towards the other products or other schemes or other people, right? Then there is a charisma. The charisma is to influence the people as per the one's own will. Why does a person like Amitabh Bachchan endorse Gujarat's brand? Because he has this charisma of making people being confident on the place and asking them to get influenced by visiting the people, so that he can make the people visit that place and boosting their tourism. Then this is a chart where influence will be considered like with consistency, consensus building, authority. A figure will be there, he wants you to be obedient, so you get influenced under him. There is a similarity in the politics. They say that even I come from a Dalit family, you are Dalit people, we have been downtrodden, we have been subjugated to the conditions. So this is where the similarity is shown. In the same way, if you can see, even the aspirants, once they get the good ranks, then they come to these rankers sessions where they tell the basic thing is that I was one among you there sitting in front rows and jotting down the notes. That is where they're showing you the similarity. You understand, these people have this social influence skills. And reciprocity is nothing but make them have a giving back tendency, like I have given you this. So in the election manifesto they tell you that once you give me this, once you give me the vote, and next I'll give you 1 rupee per kg rice. So this is what the reciprocity is about. And scarcity is another influential factor, because scarcity make the people the resource or the idea, the communication, a scarce part of the persuasion technique. Then they will come under the influence. So next one is a chart, as a very good chart where you can write in your answers also. Like it says, when there is low involvement of your influence, then you will have a resistance, because the pressure and the authority will not be in a very impactful position. Then the next triangle shows that when you have a level of involvement more, you will have coalition, you can exchange your ideas, you can personal appeal to them. Then there is compliance. Yes, they will comply to you because you are requesting them. That is where compliance becomes. And then in later part of the chart, you can see there is more involvement of the persons you're trying to communicate with, by persuading them, by inspiring them, by consulting, and then collaborating with them. You can have a greater commitment towards a job. This chart can be useful for your writing your answers regarding how to make your work culture a better enabling environment. And then we have some key elements of persuasion, like you use some symbolic words, images or sounds, or deliberate attempt to influence others by self-persuasion. Then persuasion techniques depends upon the attitudinal change, which we have already dealt in the attitude portion, where the CAB model pays the basic structure of attitude. Attitude is CAB model, which is cognition, the potential tool to change the individual belief. Then attitude is about changing the individual's attitude towards an object and issue in evaluation. And then a behavior change, with the overt actions based on your belief systems by the cognitive processes, and an attitudinal change. So a person called Robert has given these 6 principles of persuasion. So he says that Cialdini has given some 6 principles of persuasion. He says these are the 6 principles where you create a liking among the people when you try to communicate. You have a great attractiveness. Then you have some reciprocity. I am doing this to you, you have to give back to this to me in this form. Authority, I am your authority, I am your boss, you have to listen to me. And then social proof, give them the social proof, like this is happening all over. PDS system is not working right now, but we have incorporated this technological innovation, just like the Chhattisgarh people. They are being the benefits of the system. So you also have to take the efforts to come to this place, take your ration, like the ATMs which was enabled in the Chhattisgarh. So try to persuade them by showing the social proof with the role modeling or the Nukkad Nataks in the role plays. All these things are to persuade the people towards the attitudinal change, and then show the consistency in the kind of a persuading techniques. So the source of the message has to be very expertise, worthiness. You have to have a likeness and similarity, a physical attractiveness also. The rational and emotional appeals will have to be based on logical thinkings to attain the goals, where the commitment will be established only with effective decisions and process the information. So that now let's see the characteristics of the source, like who is giving the information, who is communicating with the target. First, he has to be credible. Expertness has to be there, a solid knowledge base has to be there with this person, and a kind of trust should be enabled. That is why Amitabh Bachchan has been given the Gujarat's tourism promoter. So these kind of people are being involved so that the trustworthiness increases. And then there is a power potential direction, where civil society advocating for reforms versus Supreme Court guidelines is a better example, where greater is the power of source over the receiver, then more likely is that receiver will display a behavior. When a civil society advocating for reforms will be filing a case, that is why Supreme Court will take it as a challenge or important crucial issue as a wider interest of public, right? So then there is an attractiveness which you've already dealt with. There are some techniques of persuasion. First, with a logical argument, just like the mutual fund says that there is some logic to it, like this has happened, this much has increased the profits of the company and the shareholders and the stakeholders also. And then there is an emotive components that before beginning of any movie, the Mukesh ad comes as a emotive component. They show you what kind of effects it will have on taking up the tobacco or the cigar, on all these things. This is an emotion component of persuasion technique. And then we have the coercive technique is brainwashing, which is very widely used in the religious conversions, and this is like controlling their minds and torturing them. So we have these common persuasive techniques. We have seen the generalized techniques, what has been happening all over the society till now. But let's see the actual techniques which you can name and categorize them into. One is bandwagon, which says that everyone else is buying the product or service, so I will also go and buy. Then there is another technique of testimonial. Testimonial is use famous people to support your product and service. That is why brand ambassadors would be there. And then emotional appeal will be there by creating a fear or a hope or an emotion, just like the Mukesh ad in the advertisements before the play of the movie. And then the snob appeal. Snob appeal says that suggests you to be fashionable or trendy. That is why you will buy all the brand values. And next one is explain the plain folks approach. It's a technique that shows people will like you. For example, see the slide. My basketball shoes helped me make the basketball team at my school. So that is where you show the people to like you. These are the categorical persuasive techniques which you can use it in your examinations. And the most important thing is that these three are the actual playing factors to persuade any communication or the target. Is one is through ethos. Ethos is nothing but create a tone or a style with trustworthy authority. On the other hand, pathos with emotion, personal connection. With logic, by facts and statistics you place before them. That is where this triangle plays. In and all, whatever we have done till now through the slides, this triangle will represent all in all a crux of it. So then we have these effects of persuasion. There was a Miller technique where Miller has experimented this when through obedience, even if it is giving pain to the other person, like I'll explain you in a 2-3 lines. Like there is a person, psychological student itself, this boss will be there, he'll be having a helper. Like the helper is a common student like you, me and normal society people. They have hired some people like from outside itself. They are given a control button of electric shock which will be delivered to another person who is inside the room. This helper will be able to see the person who is getting the shock. So with every wrong answer this boss is asking to the person who is sitting on the chair in the room, with every wrong answer the intensity of the electric current should be increased. So that is how the person who is increasing the electric current, just because of the obedience, he didn't even think that that is giving actual pain to the person sitting inside. It has increased tremendously, that although the experiment is a fake one, because to analyze, to research people attitude towards the obedience of the to obedience to the boss, that is what has been experimented, and this persuasion has a very great effect. It can lead to destruction also. That is what it is shaping by associating a pleasurable environments of the products and ideas, as well as it's reinforcing. How do you reinforce a persuasion technique? Just for the example, beti bachao beti padhao, which says that you need to post a selfie with your daughter in the Twitter or the WhatsApp and all the social medias. That is a reinforcing some ideas to in a patriarchal society. Then you have to change to the communications and change their attitude. These are the effects of the persuasion. So that is all for this social influence and the persuasive techniques. The answer writing questions would be: one is that persuasion is a powerful force in daily life and has a major influence on the society as a whole. So for this, you can begin with your answer with first explaining the relation between the social influence and the persuasion techniques. Give a definition of a two-liner saying that social influence is changing the person's behavior, thoughts through the mechanisms of external source. Give them anything like power, authority and conformity, or different forms of influencer techniques also you can give it. And then define your persuasion also, where your person through words is mediating through a communicative activities, and then interlink them both of the things. Before in the PDF itself we have discussed all the components, like you have to have a source who have a liking, authority, scarcity, reciprocity. All these points you can importantly place it. And the last one, which is saying that persuasion is important in daily life and a major influence. One is that through your public relationships, one at your workplace as an administrator or as a private employee also you can place it. You can give examples how you can have an enabling environment. And next, at the private level also, in your personal level also, you can have a relationship with your peer friends and families and cousins, everybody, through good persuasion techniques. So that is how you can end the answer. And next question is: social influence and persuasion have become an imperative measures to ensure a behavioral change through public policy. So understand the keywords in the question. One is social influence and persuasion, imperative measures, and behavioral change, public policy. So this is basically asking from the public policy point of view. So you can write an answer. The model answer has been mentioned here. You can see it, that it says a public policy is a very dynamic mechanism to address the public problems. So define each of the term. That itself will give you a 50 word. So then try to interlink what is asking in the question. One is that public policy you will define, social influence you will define, persuasion you will define. After this, give an example like school-based substance abuse prevention programs to influence the model is producing a better results on the health information. So this is a model where the public policy implementation can be enhanced to a social influence and persuasion technique. You can take the example of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, Ujjwala schemes, or many other tuberculosis, AIDS, and all these health information are being provided only to enhance the public policy implementation in a better way. So this is where you can use the examples and quote and continue to write. The reputation and the peer group also contribute some kind of a behavioral change. So for example, a district collector will send if he sends his child to the government school, it will kind of create a store strengthening of liking, of similarity with him and the other people in the villages. So they will also trust the government schools and send their children also to the schools. This is how you have to use the examples to prepare an answer. So that is it. You can write the answers for these two questions. One, we have seen that persuasion as a powerful force in daily life and major influence in the society. Another is social influence and persuasion, imperative measures in behavioral change through public policy. So both of the answers you can just pen it down and comment down below. For any queries or feedback to the sessions which is going on right now, and any other kind of material support or any kind of guidance support, please comment below and follow us on Telegram channel as well as the website. So that is it. Happy learning and take care. Hai Jai Hind.